And it's also necessary for Rob Manfred and Major League Baseball to investigate this even further with the level of depth and adroitness it requires. Because this is a story you got to get to the bottom of. It wouldn't be that necessary if you had shown more leniency to P. Rose. But since you didn't, since you want to be so rigid and hardcore and unforgiving, well, then your stance is your stance. Your standard is your standard. Now, Mr. Harris says he never bet on baseball. He's got a gambling issue. He confessed it to the guys in the locker room for the Los Angeles Dodgers. They were like, all right, we feel bad for you. You're a gambling addict. So what? What that got to do with us? Then he had to confess, well, you know what? It sort of implicates Ohtani because I asked him to help pay off my debt. But now eyebrows are raised because we've recognized the position of Major League Baseball. And again, since you want to be so rigid and hardcore, now you have to be consistent. Get to the bottom of it. Find out what happened. I know it ain't popular, considering the money they just invested in Shohei Ohtani. 10 years, $700 million, although 97% of it was deferred. It's still $700 million they're going to owe that man. And he's the biggest star in baseball, globally, not just nationally. I understand what this means. And there's no evidence whatsoever, no indication whatsoever that he is guilty of such a thing as gambling, period, let alone gambling on the sport of baseball. But the fact of the matter is we don't know. We don't have all the evidence.